The same mother that was telling you, don't worry, my son will marry you. You are our wife. I'm not getting here now. So really, it's a lie. The moment the guy finds someone he loves, she's going to tell him, my dear, you need to accept it's God's, is the destiny. Used to be destiny. Hi guys, welcome to Soft Life with Ife. On this channel, we're all about the soft life, soft relationship life, soft work life, soft social life. Baby, it's all about the soft life. And from the title of this video, you already know. You already know what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about those ladies. Yes, you, Sandra, I'm talking to you. Don't close your eyes. I'm talking to you. I'm talking about women, or should I say ladies, who feel the need to become slaves to their boyfriend's mothers, boyfriend's sisters, or boyfriend's family in general, in order for them to like them, in order for them to convince their son that, oh, she's a good girlfriend material, she's a good wife material, you need to marry her. Oh, we like Sandra, we like you. My dear, let me tell you something. It's a bitter pill, but you have to swallow it. With or without water. It's where it is. Most of the time, it ends in shame. It's the truth. You go into his mother's house, you don't kneel down for your parents at home, you don't respect your parents up to a certain level, then you go to this boy's house and you're all about, oh, mommy, customer, mommy, good afternoon, ma. You don't cook in your house. Before you even boil water, they have to be begging you. But you get to this guy's house, you are boiling water, you are pounding water. My dear, it won't last long. Because if this guy does not view you as his future wife, regardless of what his family members say, he's not going to marry you. And obviously, all families, they are going to choose their son before any daughter-in-law. So if this guy says, listen, I don't like this girl, I don't see her as my wife, his mother won't force him to get married to you. So if you like, pound yam from today to tomorrow. Do you know those who annoy me the most when they're having an event? I think I saw a screenshot where this girl was like, the guy, he asked her to accompany him to his house, that they have this event, but she needs to work there, like she needs to help them wash the plates, clear the table and everything. So this lady went and then she did everything as per their discussion. She washed, she did everything. Then after the whole event, she tried to give the guy, only to discover that the guy actually brought her there to do just the cleaning work, and there was no families in vain. They paid the guy to look for a maid to do all the chores, and they brought the girl. This girl wouldn't have fallen into that trap if she did not feel the need to unnecessarily impress her future in-laws. Because why on earth where is it written that it's a criterion for you? In order to get an husband, you need to go to his house, be washing plates for his family, be cooking foods for them. I don't understand. It's totally wrong. So, Shade, clear that mentality off your head. If he likes you, my dear, even if you don't know how to cook noodles, it's either it teaches you or he finds a way around it.
Really, nigga?
I'm not saying you should become lazy. I'm not saying you should be rude to your future in-laws or your boyfriend's parents, or if you see them, greet them, treat them with respect. But do not do it with the mentality that, oh, they need to like me for their son to get married to me. You don't really need that much of what's the word? That much of a confirmation from them in order to make their son marry you. If this guy likes you and family members don't, you look for a way to convince them later on. So you don't need to turn yourself into an house help. And number 2, let me tell you, you don't come off as hardworking to them. You don't come off as a good girl to them. You come off as desperate. I'm telling you, you come off as desperate because they'll be like, you just want to be gone body. That's the word. You like to be gone body. Anywhere sisters go, you try to, anything they say, even if it's something you don't usually do on a normal basis, but simply because it's suggested, you go, oh yes, that's a great idea. That one too is good. Mommy, you're not that fine. You're a liar, you're a fucking liar. You go to hellfire, that guy will still break up with you. Why do some ladies just wish to go and embarrass themselves? Don't you have family members? Don't you? Why do you want to go and die because of a guy? Imagine you don't know how to wash mortar, you are pounding yam there. Why? This woman, besides this woman that you're trying to impress, she knows her son that this guy, he might not marry you, and once the guy says he's not marrying you, the mother would also say, my son won't marry you, can't marry you, we can't force him, he's an adult. So ladies, while trying to please your in-laws, your future in-laws that you don't know if they will end up being your future in-laws, do not make yourself seem worthless and desperate, because it will end in two ways. One, the guy breaks up with you, and then your family also cuts ties with you, like I said before. Or two, you guys get married and then they start treating you like a full-time housemaid. Like, you've been doing it before you guys got married, so why stop now? I'm telling you, that's what. And what you're trying to avoid before is what will eventually happen, because once it's all family members, you'll be like, your wife is clinical, she's clinical, blah blah blah. Before you know, you marry another wife for him.
It is finished.
So let them know who you are. You don't need to form. Be respectful, be helpful when you go over there, but do not overdo it. So guys, ladies, I'm begging you, do not come up as desperate to your future in-laws. It does not look nice on you. It won't look nice on you. You're gonna cry at the end of the day. You're going to his mother's house, you are buying a Bonvita, Milo, you literally everybody wants to come out with you. My dear, that woman knows her son has 3 other girlfriends apart from you, and she calls them my wife. Jesus! Do you even know that? Do you know that? And mothers who knows that their son, I mean, thinking about this is kind of heartbreaking, but it happens. It happens. There are mothers who knows that my son is not going to marry you, and they don't want to tell you directly. So from their behavior, you know. So if you see that this woman is giving you attitude and everything, my dear, dust your slippers, leave their house. She's trying to give you a warning in her head that this house is not for you. But you being the, I don't know, root above that you have. Sorry if you don't understand, but you being the root that you have, you're trying so hard to win her affection, to win her. It's not going to work. Relax. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, Tola, is what I'm doing right? So that's just what you need to ask yourself. And then if you feel you're doing okay, that's on you. And if you feel you're not, that's on you. Last advice, if this guy likes you, he would let you know. He'd be the one to tell you that, listen, I like you, and you are the one I want to marry. You don't need to turn yourself into a slave to impress my family. This relationship is going to be between you and I, not my family. Yes, my family might play a role, but at least 85% of it is going to be between us. So you don't need to, he would be the one. He would even try to convince his family members on your behalf, okay? But if he does not like it, that's you need to wash my mom's clothes with your hands. She does not like using washing machine. And you, deep down in your mind, in the deepest corner of your mind, you know that you cannot even use your hand to wash your mommy's head scarf, and you want to be using your hand to be washing somebody else's. What? That's you though. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that if this guy likes you, he will try to work, he will try to convince his family on your behalf. You don't need to be the one to fetch water for them. You don't need to be looking for them every Saturday. And if you don't want to do it, it will be of your own free will, not because I want the family to like me, so I need to do this. Let me tell you, Femi has 3 more girlfriends. Femi has 5 more girlfriends, and his family members knows them, and they still call you their wife. They call those other 5 too our wife. So it's basically common sense. Do what you know you can continue doing even after marriage, or do not even start it at all. You guys get married, and then you need to continue that same impression that you gave them of you. You need to continue playing that role. So after marriage, they might tell you to do some things, and you have no right absolutely to say you can't do it, because you've been doing it before you got married. So why are you changing now? You can't say because you want to eat meat, because of meat you call the cow a big brother. That's disrespectful for you. So your self-respect should, I'm not saying you should be disrespectful towards your boyfriend's parents or his family members. No, be respectful, but do it within your limits. Set your own boundaries. Boundaries is very, very important. Boundaries are important with your boyfriend, with your fiancé, with your husband, with your husband's parents, even with yourself. You need to set boundaries. So that's my advice to you. So Sandra, I've told you, please stop going to their house every Sunday. It's gonna book it simply because they said his father likes it. So please, ladies, we're all about the soft life. Don't come and be stressing so hard because of a guy that is likely to break up with you anytime from now. So live your soft life. Comment. I want to know of your experiences with people like that, like guys who claim that you need to impress their family before they can eventually date you or propose marriage to you, and parents who feel like it's their right to tell you to do some certain things that you don't usually do. And yes, do not forget to like, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Next week we'll be talking about how to recognize the Yoruba demons, because those people they seem like the typical boyfriend material. They're handsome. You guys stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I'll see you guys next week. Stay cute, please.